All right, for the Gentry cards, we're going to get up close and personal. So there's the back. I think the only thing really pending on the question of the back is the script. You know what, due to the nature of this script, that's centered using an align tool, but I think I have to use an eye and just bump it just a half a millimeter that way. But I do like the look of that card. I like that a lot. So I'm pleased with that. I took a little peek, took out a couple solitaire cards. I took a little peek, but a very small peek. But I'll tell you, I really like what I saw. So these Gentry cards, what is really striking me now is how well the parchment works when there's a little bit of color to pop and sort of give you an indication of things that are important. One of the reasons that I am looking at changing the family cards, I'm going to make this frame Wimbledon purple. I have some models that I'll put up with this video. And actually, my across the pond consultants have really been helping a ton on the proper use of titles. All these titles are going to look different and have been corrected. And so I'll show you I'm going to put up one family with all the little tweaks to the family cards, because my one feeling was looking at a family card next to a Gentry card of a guest, how dull the family card looks as opposed to how much the Gentry cards pop. And so I'm going to be dressing up the family just a little bit, but all these other cards, I mean, that looks just fantastic. Fantastic. And I tell you what, someone had a concern about the size of the portraits. They look perfect. I spent most of my time, well, I don't say most, but a big, probably a majority of my time on these cards. And here is a pauper. Yeah, that's a pauper. Look how the red frame pops. Other elements pop. Just the inclusion of the valet, you know at a glance what you're needing and what you're looking for. 1 to 10, I got a 10 on these. I am really happy. I have a few photographs. You know how I'm using the 19th century photographs. There's still a couple that I want to find some upgrades for, but in general, these just look gorgeous. Wow. I'm thrilled. See these black core linen embossed. These are going to be lovely. It's going to be absolutely lovely. Excited. Put you back up here for a second. I want to get through there and find some solitaire cards. I mean, just the way the color pops and the full frames. Here we go on solitaire. I'm going to save those. Just to give you a note, I did this before sending it out. I'm not going to do it. I was playing, whoops, sorry. I was playing with a little bit of an idea of how to get some color. See the C, I added the C above the crest. Again, that crest is going to change. That just doesn't match. I was throwing some ideas at the wall. It eventually got me to where I wanted to go. So, you know, that's what you'll get. That's what you'll get from this prototype manufacturer. That's, you know, there'll be a whole sheet where those are pushed up to the top. But I am just thrilled. Like that guy, I really got to upgrade that photo. So I need to find. But trust me, I heard the request that I needed to get. I needed to get photos that were elegant and beautiful to look at on the card. I mean, when I get photos like that, and then modify them and sort of give them a little bit of an ethereal look, it just looks fantastic. It just looks fantastic. Oh, I'm excited about these. All right, let me pull out some solitaires. See, there's where we hit the frame again, you know, from the prototype manufacturer. Boom. Okay, A plus here, A plus. Now looking at our solitaire, I was a little concerned about the darkness of the parchment, so I did the same parchment that's used. I'm going to come off of here because I got a little bit of sun. I used the same parchment that was used. I think that's the same. Yeah, it might be a little different, but it is lighter. And I think I like the lighter better than the dark. This is the card where you will have your AI. I'm going to play a game with this new card. It prevents no purchases. Very rare it would happen, but you had the statistic probability, a small one, but it could happen where your opponent just never purchased from the builder's market. So this is a new AI. So I'm going to be playing Cornwallis here because I want to win in solitaire. So I'm going to be playing these two here in a little bit. Now there are some elements I'm going to have to pull out of here. For the turn track, the theme cards and the victory point cards are just going to be the old cards. I haven't gotten around to those. There will be a final sort of accessory post that'll throw up there, and people will get to comment on that. Also, it'll be my intention to put the custom meeple profile relevant to each individual servant on here. So here you would have the valet profile and the footman profile for our custom meeples. There it is. I am really very excited. I see a few things that I have to tweak, but I don't see any Hindenburg here that's going to be the end of the world.